Alright, so I have a bit of a front transmission seal leak. This is the Intesi 250 that we just finished an in-frame rebuild in. It leaked a little bit prior to this. Not actually sure all that much because it's normally parked on gravel, to be honest with you. But yeah, it seems to be leaking a fair bit more now, and it seems after the truck's been run and is hot. Not like we get a steady drip out of it or anything, just that stupid mosquitoes. Just that when we park it, right, it drops a whole bunch. And to be quite honest with you, this oil leak's going to get a heck of a lot worse before I separate this transmission to save a little drippy oil. But I don't want it on the ground. First and foremost, it makes me nervous how much is coming out. I want to keep an eye on it. And second, especially in the rain, this thing was leaving a small oil sheen behind it on the road whenever we parked it in the rain. And that happened to be fuel for the most part. And that's fixed now. But we're a professional business in a fishing town, and while there's a lot of things that leak a lot more, and we're commercial, it makes us look really bad. So I have come up with a typical Nelson Studios solution. I got me a nipple, right, with a reducer. Obviously, to do this correctly, I'll eventually screw it in a little tighter there. If I ever have to ford water, I'll have to pull it out and put the plug in. And then I got this bottle, and I've drilled a series of holes. And you notice the nipple there, it's got a lip on it. Right, and so that goes up there, and this clips in there. I can almost lift myself on it. So it's gonna flop around down here. And who knows, it might be super obnoxious, or I might look down and see it's a rattly blur and I'll have to take this all loose. That's a really high likelihood. But I think when I'm driving, it'll just be pushed backwards. It costs extra money to get the railroad to come through every time I try to talk. We spare no expense here. See that? I even ordered the out-of-tune horns just for your viewing pleasure. Regardless, this is gonna capture the oil. It's only visible if you take a knee and look. Then it's visible. Otherwise, it's not visible underneath here. Okay, fine. From the passenger side, it's a little visible. Over here, it's a little visible. But it isn't like super obvious or anything. And then this will let me keep an eye on it, and if within a week or two I got oil up to here, well, then we has us a problem. But after a week or two, my oil's down here. Oil's cheap. I'll keep adding oil. So that is my temporary solution to that. And the 2017 tour season is off and running. So if you make it to southern central Montana, great state of Montucky, home of the face-punching congressmen, by gosh, you stop in and take a ride with us.